Hey Spectrum, I'm Austin.
And I'm Danny, and this is the premiere production of Noise News. Next, Jason and Josh give us a scoop on the auditions for the musical.
So how have the play auditions gone so far this year?
Play auditions went really well.
Did you guys have a good turnout?
We had about 25 people turn
So
out
what do you
over
guys,
the 3 days.
What do you guys typically look for in people that audition for the play?
We look for their physicality, how they move. We look for their expression. We look for how they enunciate their words. We look for their volume. We look for their projection. And since this is a musical, we also listen to their voice.
So what are you guys' goals for the play this year? What should we expect to see?
You should expect to see a fabulous tale of humanity. It's the ugly duckling story, but we all feel that we don't fit in. And that's what the story is, looking for where you fit in the world.
That sounds great. I can't wait to see it. Thanks.
Honk.
Honk.
This is Zach Nolenberg.
What interested you in basketball?
Well, it's something I've always just loved to do. My dad introduced me to it when I was about 4 years old, and I've just played ever since.
Zach Nolenberg is 31 points away from hitting 1,000 points on the season. What do you think of that?
I think it's a tremendous accomplishment for him. He's come a long way. Just the time that he puts in through the summer, through the season, he's really made strides this year to want to be able to get to that accomplishment, essentially. So he's really done a good job.
Great. And what can you say about Zach's character, not only on the court, but off the court as well?
Zach's an extremely hardworking kid. He strives to get better on a daily basis, which is one of our philosophies for all of our guys, is to continually strive to get better. And he definitely takes a hold of that and runs with it. So he does a great job with that on and off the court. If you had to ask anybody about his academics, he's extremely proficient there, and then also on the basketball court too.
So, how much practice do you put in a week for basketball?
I'd say per week, probably about 10 to 15 hours, depending on the week, sometimes a little bit more.
And you play Quiz Bowl too, so what interested you in that?
Well, I've always just loved trivia. Like, I've always watched Jeopardy on TV, and it's something I've always just really liked doing, so that's what really interested me in the first place.
And I'm here with Miss Mullet, coach of the Quiz Bowl team. Now, how big of an asset is Zach Nolenberg to the Quiz Bowl team?
Well, as captain, he provides the leadership and everything for the team, and he's a strong member as well.
Great.
I think it's a really good asset because you get asked questions about every subject, so then it makes you really pay attention in class because you never know what topic they're going to ask you about, and it could be something you just learned, so I think it's really helpful.
Overall, how do you balance basketball, Quiz Bowl, and a 4.0 GPA?
I mean, sometimes it gets really tough, but it's just one of those things where you just work hard, and sometimes it takes some late nights, but that's all right. You get through it, and yeah, that's about it.
All right, that's great. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
That's a classy story.
Now over to Megan and Austin with service learning.
Service is one of the main pillars here at Spectrum, and we have many service learning groups that help the community in a variety of ways.
An important part is to try to involve those students in the community of the school, and our community gives back to our school a lot. A lot of people donate products for dances and for other types of student fun events, and service learning is a way for our students to give back to those organizations and to make a difference in the world and learn while doing so.
Mrs. Pins teaches the Helping Hooves and Hearts service learning group.
And what my service learning group is focused on is working with the Second Chance Youth Ranch. And the Second Chance Youth Ranch is for horse therapy or equestrian animal therapy. And what they do is it's for families or for individuals who are struggling with anything. It can be any kind of problem. They found that horses or animals can really help connect and help people to realize their problems and heal from them. So that's just kind of in a nutshell what Triple H does. We are trying to raise some funds to help support the ranch because the ranch has been trying to do free services for people. So we're trying to support money so that they can continue to do those free services to help people heal from different issues and problems that they've been facing.
Another helpful service learning group is CARE, which helps elderly residents at nursing homes.
But for the remainder of the year, most of the time we go off campus, when we go over to the assisted living facility, they have kind of a community room where we meet with the residents, and we typically have some activities that we do with them, and we do some discussions with them. Really, the whole orientation of the group is to connect a younger audience to an elderly population.
CARE helps both the residents and the students alike.
So it's good for the residents. I also really believe that it's good for our students because they're really tapping into a very experienced kind of niche of our population that has a lot of life experience, they have a lot of job experience, experience kind of in and out of school, relationship experience, all kinds of different things that they can talk about. So the kids get a lot out of it. And I also think that both of the populations get to know each other a little bit better. I think both have kind of stereotypes of the other oftentimes, where young students believe that kind of all elderly people kind of fit this niche, and kind of vice versa as well, that elderly people have a certain kind of stereotype of younger people. And I think that gets broken down relatively quickly, and then you find that both of those populations are very, very diverse.
The HALO group focuses on a healthy and active lifestyle.
We specifically deal with a bunch of different community-wide groups, including Special Olympics. We are involved with Coburns. We're going to be doing a Coburns Day coming up here. We've already taken a YMCA tour, so we've been out to the YMCA and assisted there. But coming up here on March 6th, we are going to be going down to Lake Calhoun and doing a polar plunge. So we've actually raised money for each of our kids have raised money so that they can participate in that, and all the proceeds go to the polar plunge, and we're pretty excited about that. So that's kind of coming up here pretty shortly. So it's important because I think that they learn kind of what it takes to be healthy and active, and how that applies both in school and out of it. So I think it's kind of a good combination of both academic, and then they get those community-wide skills as well. So,
all right, thanks.
Thank you.
The Book Smarts group gave us the Book Nook, and they have even bigger plans this year.
This year, our main focus has been getting a mini library ready to go for the 6th graders. They have this new beautiful building, and they needed some books, so we have been very busy providing that. Just a couple weeks ago, they had their ribbon cutting event, and so now they have a fully operating library over there. In order to do this, we needed books, and those came about a number of ways. We had great donations from parents over at the 6th grade building. We also went on a field trip to Half Price Books and purchased hundreds of dollars worth of the types of books that those 6th graders would want. We also used many of our dollars earned from our book fair, our Scholastic dollars, and purchased books as well. So those 6th graders are very lucky. They've got a great library called The Great Wall of Genre, and they love it. It's wonderful to see them using this library and checking out those books, and it's really been great. That's what it is. It's learning. It's learning about services that can be provided. It's problem solving. It's looking around at the community, the environment, finding problems and looking for solutions. But not just looking, also being active in fulfilling some of those solutions, doing some problem solving and giving our community and our school and our world the things that we need. And I believe that service learning provides students with tools for the future to help them look beyond themselves and look outward.
And that's why service is so important. I'm Megan Hassing, signing off for Noise News.
I learned a lot from that story. Now to Dakota with Random News.
Hello, Spectrum. I'm Dakota, and this is completely random news. And now it's time for facts about beards. Did you know that ancient philosophers sported beards to display their intelligence? Famous Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said that he would rather embrace death than shave his beard. Talk about emotional attachment. Also, according to research, if you have a beard, you are 63% more likely to win at staring contests. Why am I telling you this? Because beards are awesome, and everyone should grow one. Well, almost everyone. It'd be kind of weird if a girl had a beard. Back to you, Danny and Austin.
Thanks, Dakota.
That's all the news we have for you today.
This has been the premiere production of Noise News, keeping you in on the noise. The scoop on the auditions for the musical.
Wow, how theatrical.
No!